friends. It is October 3rd today. It's Tuesday, so I'm going to the shop in a couple of hours. And I've been up since 4 this morning. As I mentioned yesterday, I write emails and I have a work from home job, and Tuesday through Friday it's usually just an hour in the morning. So I like to get up extra early, take care of that, and then I have a couple of hours to myself before my daughter wakes up, so I knit feverishly in the morning. I've had a cup of coffee. I am working on my Rhinebeck cowl, and I just measured it, and it is about 20 inches, so I have about 10 inches left. After this chart, I'll probably have like 9 inches left, which will only be a couple more charts depending on which ones I choose. So I could do a couple more bands of like the thinner charts and then do maybe 1 or 2 more big charts, but we shall see. These patterns are so fun because there's so many choices, but I love how this is turning out. And right now I'm kind of laughing because I'm knitting a colorwork cowl. I'm knitting a colorwork sweater on a colorwork cowl. So I'm actually knitting a cowl and also like 5 or 6 sweaters at once. But this will have a little pine cone kind of thing on it. The sleeves are really cute. Just, yeah, such a fun pattern. So that's what I've been working on this morning. My mug today is this gorgeous, of course it's dark in here because it's not even 6 yet, maybe just 6 now. Anyway, I have this gorgeous mug that my friend Marquita gave me. And there's still left over of my coffee. So, that's my morning so far. I've got my cat staring at me, and baby toys, and a PlayStation 2 controller. Hey Salem. I've almost finished my sweater. I feel like that's very meta. So now I'm gonna go take a shower and prepare for the day. Okay, again, I know it's dark. I have the lights off. But I am looking at this space, and I love this space, but I've been wanting to add some twinkle lights like these ones up here that I have wrapped up in this plant that hangs over our breakfast bar, like our kitchen. Anyway, I would like to add some of those lights over here. So since I've been showing you guys kind of my cozy autumn projects, that is something I hope to accomplish. Those are nice because, well, that one plugs in, so those lights can really run through batteries, which I feel like is expensive and kind of a big waste. So I'm wanting to find another set like this one that plugs in, and then I want to put it in the corner over here over these plants. So I will be on the lookout for that this month. And I'm also wearing down my pillar candles, taper candles. This one is non-existent. But I actually have some arriving today that are beeswax. So they should last a while, and it's a healthier option than these ones, in my opinion. But they're orange. So I like the blue ones. I think it's a nice offset with the orange, all the orange on the table. But these orange beeswax candles were actually 30% off, so that to me was worth it. Found this red pepper in our fridge, so I'm going to slice it up to bring for Ara as her snack today. Is that pretty yummy? It's just more fun to play with. And I have some mint water. I already had my breakfast. So just a couple of sprigs of mint in my water this morning. Hello! So today is October 3rd. It's Tuesday. This video is going up on October 4th. There's a bit of water here on my shirt. Yeah, I'm at my shop today, start of my week at the yarn shop, and I got in a bunch of orders over the weekend, so I'm about to pull all of those up and start picking the items so I can get those in the mail today. Okay, we got 2 maple pecan latte on DK and 1 Zeneba set. Zeneba. So that's maple pecan latte. 2 skeins on DK. This is one of my favorite colorways. This was part of my Welcoming Autumn collection. And then this is Zeneba, which is a sock set from my Spirited Away collection that I did a couple months ago now. That's Zeneba is the main skein. The mini is once you meet someone, you never really forget them. And yeah, that's some artwork that I made for my best friend Jerome a couple years ago. So that's an order, all ready to be bagged up, shipped off. And let's see, we've got, okay, a pink pumpkin, another Zeneba, so we have another Zeneba sock set, and I have a skein of pink pumpkin. We need fairy tale pumpkins. That's fairy tale pumpkins. We need a blue autumn, another sock, and a Japanese maple. I love these. These were 4 colorways from my Welcoming Autumn collection. So something that occurred to me today is the Stephen West MCAL starts tomorrow, which is the 4th, Wednesday, and I'm excited. I've kind of been wanting to cast something new on. I have always projects lined up that I could work on, so I'm excited about this one. And anyway, I need to wind up my yarn today, so that'll be fun. Get a project bag together, make sure I've got the right needles. Now that I think about it, I might not have enough of the needles. I should, we'll see. So tomorrow starts the 2023 Stephen West MCAL, and this is his annual shawl knit along. I've done the prior 2 years, so shawlography and twists and turns. So this year's theme is really exciting. It is called Geo Gradient, and the idea is that it's these geometrical shapes, is what I gather, and you're using a gradient color palette. So you've got 4 different colors of some kind of gradient in a fingering weight yarn. And so for my palette this year, I decided to choose linen, Pearl Soho linen quill. These are 50% fine Highland wool, 35% alpaca, and 15% linen. So I thought I would, since I'm about to wind these up, I thought I would go ahead and share my palette with you. So this is my color number 1. This one is peony pink, and then it's going into peachy pink. And then we've got bright flamingo, and finally pink pop. So this is a very fun palette. I think it's going to be a real joy to knit. I'm just hoping it's something I'll actually wear. I was feeling really inspired by these bright colors, but I think it was just still, I don't know, part of me wishes I would have done something kind of autumnal, but I'm going to just enjoy what I have. And again, I know it'll be fun to knit, so I'm going to get these wound up. And I'm really excited about casting on. I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow, right? Since I have it right here with me, I'll show you my 2022 MCAL finished object. This was the twists and turns pattern. And this one I made out of my hand-dyed yarns. So I did, mine is a little bit modified. I did the early ending, so I don't have the extra chevron fabric here. Oh, okay. So when I was working on mine, I didn't pick up enough stitches or something, so my little wings are modified, so they're a little bit shorter. And then I have this little spot right here where my daughter decided to bite a hole into the knitting, And because it's merino singles, I was really worried that all the stitches were going to slip out, so I just grabbed the closest thing on hand and started to sew up. And then, of course, as soon as I did that, I found a little bit of this yarn, my Woodfire Clay colorway, so I could have repaired it with that. So now I have kind of this little scar on my twists and turns, but I'm just hoping I caught everything, because again, I'm not even sure how much of it she really bit into, so that was fun. But anyway, this is mine from last year. This was a real labor of love, but I do think it's so fun. I haven't actually gotten to really wear it. I know a lot of people weren't happy with this one, and for me the process wasn't enjoyable, but the actual finished object I love. So I'm happy with mine personally. Okay, I think this wing is a lot shorter than the other wing, so this one's not perfect, but when you have it on, you can't even tell. But I made this one out of my, this is Plum Tree, this is Ginger Carrot Cake, and then again the lighter color was my Woodfire Clay. So that was 2022. I have 2021 hanging up in my storefront. I'm not gonna grab it, but yeah. Packing up so many orders with Sadness Garn Coast. I'm so glad that everybody seems to be falling in love with this yarn as much as I am. This is one of my favorite colors. It's called beige. It's a little bit on the pinker side of beige, but it's really lovely. So this is a beautiful order that's getting ready to ship out. And if you've never ordered from me, you wouldn't know probably, but I do include a folded paper crane with every order. And today I decided to do brown because I felt like a lot of the orders looked nice with brown, so I usually try to correspond the color of the crane that I fold with either the order, or if it's somebody I know personally or like have gotten to know via Instagram and I kind of know what they like, I'll try to include a color that they like. So every order gets a paper crane, except for there was one time where I forgot to put the paper crane in the package before I sealed it, and I was so sad. So there's been one order to my knowledge that went out without a crane, and I will never forget that. I think it's totally worth noting how beautiful this order is. So this is the Riviera Blue Coast by Sadness Garn. And this is my new Atlantic Coast yarns. Shannon, it's a cashmere, merino, and silk blend. This is such a stunning colorway. But now that I'm seeing it next to this lighter blue, wow, I am definitely going to have to order more of this. But this is a gorgeous order that is going out today. Another order, and oh, I love this one. So there were a couple of Zeneba sock sets to be sold this weekend, and I think I might only have one left of Zeneba. And then this was the last of Maple Pecan Latte on DK. I just love the tonality, the variegation, and the speckles in this one. So I'll have to make sure to dye this up on my next dye day. These were part of my welcoming autumn collection. And again, a brown crane because I thought this was suitable. Mm-hmm. What else? Yeah. What else? And then what happened? I know, I heard that too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was true. What happened next? Wow, that's amazing. Mm-hmm. Yarn management. They're almost done. I love how graphic this is. My daughter's watching Sesame Street, if you can hear that, but it's almost the end of my day, so I'm about to go put the packages in the mail. I feel so silly. I was preparing my yarns for the Cowl. I just wound everything up. I was getting a project bag together, and I thought I need to double check to make sure that it's actually tomorrow, and also make sure I've got the right needle size, and I was incorrect. So the clue, it starts on Thursday. So I was all prepared to start tomorrow, and I was very excited, and that's what I get for not actually checking the dates correctly. But that's okay, because I actually think I might finish my Rhinebeck Doodle Cowl tomorrow, so that will maybe be one project off of the needles before I start this. But let me just say, I sincerely hope that my color palette, that I don't come to regret it. We will see. I think it's fun, and I think it will be fun to knit. I think it'll be fun to knit, but I hope I don't get tired of it. So anyway, that will be starting on Thursday, not tomorrow. It is a little past 7, and I'm editing today's video.